Hello, I'm Toycat, and one of the most interesting things about Minecraft to me is the fact that pretty much any structure in the game can be found either using seed tools or by using the /locate command if you're willing to use cheats in Minecraft. So you can locate your nearest mansion, for example, which might be literally 25,000 blocks away, but at least you'll know where it is. But there's one big exception to this rule, and that big exception is the mob spawner. If you want to find your nearest mob spawner, there is no easy way to do so, whether even, in survival, but also in creative using cheats, using these, same seed tools. It's impossible to find one of these guys, which is a real problem if you want to get some zombie spawners, some spider spawners, or some skeleton spawners, but that's where today's video comes in. Because today's Seed Sunday is going to be focusing on a seed which has 6 separate mob spawners, all within less than 100 blocks of the spawn. It's pretty wild, honestly, and it's a pretty good seed regardless. You might be able to enjoy it regardless of that fact, but if you want mob spawners, if you want farms and survival, if you want to use these for just their even experience and the chests that come along with them, well, here is an opportunity to get 6 of something that is very hard to find any of in a normal survival world. So yeah, here is the seed right now. You can see it's on screen. You can see how it's there as I hit create. Now you know that it's definitely the seed and it's not me making up numbers like every now and then someone accuses me of. And you can also see how this is where you're going to spawn. You're going to spawn right here in the middle of a village. And I mean, I guess technically not the middle, but you're spawning in a village, okay? Which is really nice by itself. Spawning in a village is something we're all a little bit jealous of, right? So hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to Seed Sunday, the weekly series where I show you seeds for Minecraft, which are particularly interesting and worth checking out in some way. And today's seed is one that already starts with a bang, right? Starting in the spawn of a village, in the Village and Pillage update. It's kind of nice by itself for that reason. I wouldn't say it's Seed Sunday great. I wouldn't say it's something that's worth showing off on this channel. I tried to show the exceptional, top 1% of seeds, but it's kind of nice by itself, and it's got some interesting, things of note that you already get around spawn. But today I want to focus on the biggest thing of note, which is of course the mob spawners. So yeah, this is a seed which has 6 mob spawners very close to spawn, but you might be questioning how close do you really mean by that? You said, within 100 blocks, but what does 100 blocks really look like? And let me give you a good example. Here is your spawn area, and just over here, as you can see, at the coordinates 26 on the X and 58 on the Z axis, you can dig down from here, and you can find yourself your mob spawn. I mean, you can also go through caves if you want to, but digging down's a fun thing to do, and after a small amount of time, you should find yourself inside of a mob spawner. A zombie spawner, in fact, and oh, what's this? Oh, it looks like the same one from earlier in the video. Almost like that was intentional. Wow. But no, you get yourself a zombie mob spawner, which of course can be used to farm for experience. It can be used for farm for rotten flesh, and it also can be used to farm for armor because of how much of that spawns in the Bedrock edition. And also, you get some diamond horse armor, a name tag, so you can name your horse Dinnerbone because we all want upside down horses. And then also, you get some other stuff here, which is really nice. Free stuff is great. Having access to a mob spawner is great, but also, deep here in the caves, which, you can explore to find diamonds if you want to. Oh, it literally is just over there. Wait, let me show you how fast you can go from this mob spawner, which is very close to spawn, to these diamonds right here. Like, you literally don't even need a source of light to do it. All you need is to go down here. You follow the path to where the light from the lava comes, and then when you see the lava, you'll know there's some diamonds just over there. That's pretty good. Again, diamonds are the same in every seed, just so you know. They're not randomly generated. They're fixed by the seed, so these coordinates, there's some diamonds, which is great. For what it's worth, by the way, there's even more diamonds over here, pretty close to another mob spawner, which I guess I'll do from below this time, because why not? So actually, this time what we'll do is I'll show you from the diamonds to the mob spawner. Again, it's a crazy short journey from, is this just one diamond actually? It's a crazy short journey from this single diamond. Okay, it's 2 diamonds, that's fair. It's a short journey from these 4 diamonds, it seems, to get to the mob spawner. All you've got to do is follow this cave up through here, go up over here, and boom, just like that. What's that? Is there another mob spawner? There totally is. Look at this. Mob spawner over here, spider spawner, as you can see, slightly destroyed by the cave around it. And then just up to the left of that, there's another mob spawner, a zombie spawner too. 2 mob spawners, let me repeat that, 2 mob spawners, which cross into each other so perfectly so that you can use both as mob spawners. You can use them both as farms for armor and for all the other experience benefits. You can get the free stuff still, which are pretty impressive. Look at this, like everything else has been destroyed, but this chest has survived. And then there's a spider spawner nearby, which you can use as a string farm, which basically means a wool farm, as well as an experience farm and spider eyes if you really want inefficient food. And because for the last couple of weeks on Seed Sunday, I've made jokes about making a sandwich out of something, let me just tell you, there is 4 wheat in this chest, and there is 2 wheat in this chest. That is enough for 2 pieces of bread. Combine that with a spider eye. Oh, wow, it's spider jockey. But combine that with spider eye, and you better believe you're going to get yourself a spider eye sandwich, which the editor now has to put on screen. This is the high quality stuff you expect from a Toy Cat video, I'm sure. That is seriously cool, by the way. This is a 1 in 100 chance that a spider spawns this way, and it's nice to see. But yeah, the fact that all of these mob spawners are linked together via this giant underground cavern is pretty cool. Giant underground cavern that contains gold and diamonds and redstone and all the other things I'm sure you want in some degree. But yeah, let's go back to the surface just so you can get a feel for where you want to dig down from or to, if you want to do it that way. Because obviously, you know, taking advantage of a seed with spawners so close, it's something you're going to want to do. So here is where you want to be for this one, 66, 121, where you get access to 2 spawners. Again, I mean, it's a little bit further. Oh no, you have to walk all the way to the other side of the village. What a tragedy, right? But besides that, it's pretty great. So the next place you're going to want to dig down is just over here at 5841. Again, just to clarify, you literally have to walk past one villager house from spawn to reach over here, and it's quite notable where it is because there is the water right there. Make sure you don't dig down from the water unless you want water there, actually. Actually, there is some smarts to digging down with the water because it'll be super painful. All you have to do is have like a, you know, block at the top, and then basically you could use the water. Wouldn't recommend it, but there might be some spots to that. Or you can dig straight down just like this, and you can find yourself another spider spawner with an enchanted book, which is random, although it sucks in this case. A saddle, so you can actually tame that horse that you're gonna have be upside down, and of course it links into the same cave system like I was mentioning, which is really cool in my opinion. So yeah, this one is pretty high up from the ground, and therefore is the easiest one to access. If you just want to make a simple string farm, if you just want to make a simple you know, farm to get yourself some stuff, that's one way to do it. But it's not your only option, because also you can head a little bit over to the mountains over here. Again, it's a little bit more effort to go to mountains, I know, but you get yourself some you know, some emerald opportunities. And yeah, if you dig down from over here, and I'll admit this requires a little bit of work. You've got to make like a thing like this, then you've got to remove the middle block, and then you've got to start, you know, like digging down that way and using scaffolds or something to get yourself up. You know, it takes like 5 more steps than normal, but you find yourself another spider spawner. More string farms, more spider eye farms. Do you want yourself a spider eye sandwich? Well, you better believe that's forcibly being edited on screen right now because there's bread that comes with this. I guess there's only one piece of bread, so that'd be an open-faced spider eye sandwich. As you can see, I make good use of the editing budget on this channel. So here's an embarrassing mistake. It actually turns out what Philippe, the person who sent the seed, thought were actually 2 separate spawners as the same spawner from 2 different angles. Very sad, and you know what that means? There's 5 spawners in this spawn. What a tragedy. Maybe we'll go looking for more. How would you go looking for more? Let me show you a fun little technique that you can use if you're in creative and doing this anyway, or as a kind of guide to what it could look like if you did it in survival, because there are some fun ways you can kind of search. So all you have to do if you're desperately looking for below ground structures and caves and all that sort of stuff is use the replace command, and you can make something that looks something like this, which by the way, I think is a great survival idea if you're willing to destroy all of this in survival, and we know it's all possible, right? We've seen the destroyed chunk in the Let's Play world. You can totally do this, and if you want to do it the speedier way, if you know, for whatever reason you need to you know, look for these sorts of things so you can use them later on down the line, let me show you how you do it. So we'll take here as a great example. We use the command fill, and then we do an area we want to fill from -5 to +5, from -40 to here, and then we place air, replace air 0, replace stone. That replaces all of the stone in the area with air, which means we can look around the area pretty thoroughly. We can find ores, we can find dirt, we can find gravel patches if we want to, but most importantly, we can find mob spawners this way because they are pretty notable in that way. And isn't that kind of nice? I think it is. So yeah, if you suspect there's one of these around, because there is no proper you know, command for that, all you have to do is this, and you can find like, oh, what's this? There's 2 mob spawners next to each other, and yeah, you can look around pretty decent areas this way. You can even do it in caves if you want to. Okay, as long as you don't go too low. You can even do it in caves if you want to, and you can find out like where the diamonds are at or where stuff like that is. Oh, look, here are the diamonds from earlier. It's a pretty useful little thing that you might find value in. And my plan now is totally to try and find another mob spawner this way. So join me on an adventure, I guess. Oh, look at all the emerald ores. Isn't that crazy? Also, look at all the gravel. Isn't that the opposite of good? Oh, because Seed Sunday is all about the rest of the seed. Just so you know, there's a village over here. Look how nice this is. Also, just so you know, this seed has something that's fairly rare to find anywhere near your spawn. It's one of these snowy villages. Look at this. Not just a tiger village, which are already kind of rare, but it's a frosty, snowy, icy village. What a wonderful thing. You get the villages that look like this. I would argue some of the rare villages. I mean, I very rarely see them, and if you want to make a fun farm from them, you totally can, because you can take the snowy villages out the snow place. But yeah, it's really great because not only is it a great little village with cats and ice and blue ice even, but also because of the fact that, as you've probably come to expect by now, you're gonna find a stronghold just below here, and we can prove that using the exact same technique. So look at that. Here is a stronghold you know, below an icy frosty village. What a wonderful little thing. By the way, this is purely coincidental, but one of Minecraft's other biggest problems is that it's really hard to find the, you know, the stronghold room, the portal room, this one over here, and look how easy it is to find using this. Like, even in creative, there's no way to point to it. But now we've worked our way to spot where it is. You'll always know the portal room because it's got iron bars on the side. And also it's got lava. You know, it's got a very distinctive shape in my opinion. But yeah, we can hop through there, and just like that, we find a 6th spawner. It's a silverfish spawner. Also, there's 2 eye benders in here, and they're really nice and symmetrically placed. Usually they're just all over the place, but these ones are pretty great. So this seed is a nice little one to not only help you out really early on, but also later down the line. However, oh, this is something interesting I didn't even think about. And again, most of the time you never find strongholds below snow plains villages, but in this case, because you'll find strays down here instead of skeletons. Strays are just skeletons, but for snowy biomes. Look, they're a bad idea. 1.10 was not a great update. We all agree with that already. But yeah, so you can find strays, and isn't that nice? I think it totally is. And yeah, I also think that using this as a way to look around strongholds is going to change my life. So even if this video didn't change your life, which I hope it did, it totally just changed mine as someone who loves to explore seeds and find the weird niche things that others do not. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed seeing that and learning that. It's weird how many ores there are, like, directly above and below the stronghold rooms. Also, I think this is totally like a beautiful project idea. Like, destroy all of the area around your stronghold, but leave the stronghold, like, floating there. I think that's a great idea if you want a survival project idea. But if you don't want a survival project idea, then get out of here. The video's over now. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did. Give it a share if you really liked it. And subscribe when you're around here, because you better believe the sandwich budget is only going up every week. And, you know, what are we going to make next week? I don't know for sure, but you better stay tuned and hope you find out. This is actually my selling point today. I hope you all appreciate that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, because I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Wait, real quick, if you have a seed to send me, if you email it to me, I'm just going to probably delete it. But you can send it to @toycat8 on Twitter. And it will be reviewed, and that's how we generally work this stuff out. So send your seed to @toycat8 on Twitter. It's a cute origami cat. I mean, who doesn't want to speak to an origami cat? I wish I could speak to origami cats without my therapist telling me that's not okay. And now you can too. Isn't that nice?